Na sawote konkoya na trafa samaba
Nana do amamoi papa ye brankasa ema ye na mane akom nyame nko ananim Nana do amamoi nya kra wa ma ye ho chiri ye sika ye nya bi Nana do me do nyame papa no ye fo
Sight.
Rise up, freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Sight.
Rise up, freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Story.
See you fights and run away. Let's the fight another day.
Sight.
Rise up, freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Story.
See you fights and run away.
na iron
Yeah, papa.
Uji pa say papa tie we Nana Akufo-Addo odo asantiman
Onim bibi. Can it tie ne de ka ha adwene?
me da say
So be your president. Aka kire say yetisika so. Na be ma youth abo asesa. Na watena soro akọ toilet. Ni watena soro adwale de. Udi na hene wasase we so. Sisi am no kese na ntwina mpra utimi nwi bi.
o say yetisika so nso come there
Na jana me ka jo se na ntwina mpra utimi nwi bi. Aya sam nko anu omoko. Mi wura, me sra wudi wo man amo.
ya see o si cathedral
Cathedral ne dia bra tie. Akom die, wo se enko asore de am nko bompae. Unnim die wo ka, awadi hu mbobo.
unim kayetia
Me nua minim kajetia.
unim Kumasi airport
Minim Kumasi airport.
ya wo Kumasi
Ya wo mi Kumasi me ya Atigya camera.
unim se wia
Me minim se wura.
unim afari
Minim afari.
yama ben na we wo ho
Oh bra.
mahama wie na mari nyina obie
Why bra why we bibia? An what you say Akufo-Addo sasa ko won to aso. He, uko sugar ko pa me de we yam fatumo. Hwedanya mahama esi aguo. Esa wo fo man is kanyo na na de anyo papa de na ka wo de to aso. Ma soja fo ne police fo ko tenemu na ka hotobo man mu adwumpo ne wo Akufo-Addo tim. Ono ne yire Robert Kentino. Omo senya ade omo do omo sa.
mahama o ti Kumasi mu
Kumama
na bibia sanya me ya se asia chese apiato se abegu wayase asa Ghana budget
me no futa Ghana budget.
wona me ka chono me se wa fu se Ghana budget
Say Ghana budget here.
yes
Also who say Ghana economy?
me fu se Ghana economy akoya aboma blem me dia no Ghana economy yes amase
Kobi wo ho a adwuma nim ema ye mabru a kaniki asembeto so man da mabi the friend Arab Spring yenyina ate ho asem Arab Spring started with Tunisia young boy I think 23-year-old boy awako school enya degree I say onya adwuma. One day in protest on Washington. Can you imagine the level of desperation involved in Nipa? So I bet say we are seeing na basa unni das wo bia unhu bibia be ama etino o show ho ade akasem a che amanfo na no buy no e ti say eja wo Tunisia because na crofo bebre ti so no ebi a won e war man mu sa time into hu no sa enso na crofo ti so no doso papa a wonyina so say hey we na all kind asamama e ntia so ne so sie e fi hu hyem eno ene fiti ase ye ya ma North Africa ni sa Arab Spring no ba ntino ekwa ebetumi afaso ama adwuma apagana eno ne asema emse mem
Senidika inabeka miaro endo miaro ejumeyidia inabeye miaro endo miaro obrei bebo, miaro, miara, enyo, miaro, miara. Aseni, besini, kwemba, miaro. Aseni, miara. Aseni, besini, kwemba, miaro. Aseni, besini, kwemba, miaro. Obrai, besini, kwemba, miaro. Miaro, miara, enyo, miaro, miara. Aseni, besini, kwemba, miaro. Aseni, miara. Aseni, besini, kwemba, miaro. Obrai, besini, kwemba, miaro. Miaro, miara, enyo, miaro, miara.
Yo, abusuafo ene a friend is saying happy Monday. Mi cheche obibia edino edaso Dr. Ren. Mr. Wa said ye wa wonim no. Debia said ye no oba pepe na eja wa share program no. Welcome to the Dr. Ren's page where we speak truth to power, where we talk about all the facts and the truth, nothing more, nothing less. It is only the truth that set men free. So please, Modiana share video no. Mama ma roll call you know paying for amunyina magyatia atnase a maba se ye ba be che ensempa no na ye de no kre ato baby a no kre da na ya hwe de we ya Ghana ebetimi afa ye ntoma papa Efra Makacha say when it is the hour of the gospel according to freedom fighters join it because you are also a freedom fighter yourself. Freedom fighter you will be our kuma on my Ghana so my Ghana no Entumpong and Konenim to say a friend is saying United States of America to say the Great Britain me Dr. Ren ja or himana mama adaja metena de krumwa betimi konka kranga kra enya kakra tum de hwe megusua e wo bako and enti we a freedom fighter there you need to spread the message. Do not be afraid because in God's own wisdom any ye humodene bo ayebo ene no kra ye dima o my Ghana ne ko aye kokono kese de ama Ghana no enkunim no eye ya ye dia ye sha ase na dodo no ensusu se emmabu no betumi aka wo mo ho adwendwene wo man no da chene wo man ne nkanko ho dodo no ampo ka se ye de ye ba anche kra no 1 week ye be dem ye ntembe tete nanso we are forging ahead. We are working hard for Ghana. Because the Ghana no etiemu the Ghana the Ghana the without Ghana I will not have any identity. And a person without an identity and the nanka we am wokrampa enkeye. Now let's the game begin. Gabby Asari Ochidako, the PM of Ghana and the PM of Ghana Esu. O sun mama o sun ewe bufuo mu ana o sun ewe arehuo mu ana o su se Ghana fo yi COVID-19 ba yen a sebio ye ma aduane di yi na yesi ye gimu e-levy munkotia e-levy no a Ghana fo freedom fighters fix the country for say e ma munkotia nti munsum buafu matie freedom fighters fo ne matie fix the country for ne and into Muslim Concotia a year 11 no and unti o soon ne soon a wo soon no me say ye can muntie no debi number who Gabby ye can wuntie no debi number who ye catch them United Kingdom ye catch them United States of America ye catch them Canada ye catch them Dubai ye catch them Australia ye catch them Ghana and then I wuntie. And then there's someone who said, and then there's someone who said, soon because I didn't know what about time, what the bar, some of the dig Ghana for any mono, near Tum Poma Quenimono, and yard in a pa, a yard in a bonnet. I was here, I may say, fasten your seatbelt. And Gabby Asari Ochida, would you say Ghana phone to me? Can I say, what is that radio presenter be Gabby Wasen? What is that journalist to be to me being an Okan Gabby Asari or the nobody. What is said you be tiamanonia otimi kan Gabby Asari Ochida da kon asem there be usuro kura because the guy no ono na adwene kura no adwene kura no kan no asem no anka ne here he will face you squarely because he's not afraid tiemie and ye be din komo o my Ghana no me say Gabby the assembly about betuja. Yanko kinkain seminal Gabby asarioche da ko dia betuja no. Na me ma wa mono I was asem way so no. Na me catch na was say Gabby so aka assembly ameno Dr. Red I will address it quietly. Enya gidi enya bone so said the out as here when said the idea ba ye can some no we discuss it nicely papa ni quiet nim. Na me ka also say what arise Ghana youth demonstration no tiemie ochina arise Ghana demonstration no e baso matete say say police for say hey police for no muntimi stop demonstration e baso. This demonstration has been endorsed by Dr. Ren tiemie. If there is any demonstration me endorse here is this particular demonstration is among the face the country demonstrations I endorsing. And to go out there tomorrow cause ya omo brass spot 12 ken ube hu ma mefo a omo tie a friend is saying edwom a omo nyina de wo nkuku nkaka eba. It's because it is not about any political party anymore. Maybe ayeduno the juncture ayeduno it is about Ghana first. Ghana first. Ghana first. It is not about MPP or NDC. So if you love Ghana now to Ghana now to fuel ne boa den uko jom tomato wuntumi ntɔ adwuma mpo wunya bi nyɛ sabio wɔyɛ adwuma nso yɛ ntua wo ka zoom la yɛ wa wo yɛ hwɛ adwuma bi a wo yɛ enso hwɛ akatua yɛ de ma youth in afforestation musika sam ya yɛ ne den Akufo-Addo amanmuo no a wabu no fon no a police fo nso a monso mo yɛ no mo kodwom no monso mo te wo yɛ den. Can't you learn from the Tunisian police people? Can't you learn from the Moroccan police people? Some yere no mo man no mo fast no mo nana no mo kodwom mo ma me no mo papa no mo kodwom, and they know the prices of goods and services. And a cement boy say and I will fuck car fritation I will go osua and I will go circle ne boy say and I will fuck car free tema now free tema abontenso kwame nkruma kura wo hye so would they back all the way to Abia agere Ghana kekempa and you say ye jewo. And the Sebio would to Ghana. Now fuck car from Neoplan Station. Also wakra. Also ko bumburbu yo. No boy is saying. And now fuck car from Accra. Also ko takradi. Ufri wa also would ko a libo. Ubetuma from a krum kekam asamko a siama. No boy is saying. Things are hard. Economic hardship. This hardship, according to a statistical department, one must say unemployment, from 6%, are jumping to 13%, which means there are more people who are unemployed staying at home than 1982. Listen to me and listen to me carefully. 1982, and the statistical department said 6% of unemployment, and a jump to 13% of unemployment, which means under this government, it is the most worst government Ghana has ever seen. I don't blame Akufo-Addo. Because Akufo-Addo gave us what? He gave us a heads up. He gave us heads up in 2016. A man who campaigns was not dear on himself Bawumia. Nechiriba Bawumia. Yes, Bawumia is vice president in the Nechiriba no. Was it Bawumia yen Nechiriba no? Bawumia na yen Nechiriba no. Emra na Akufo-Addo bemuso no. Sa na Nechiriba Bawumia no. No ye adwuma wa Bank of Ghana as a governor, deputy governor. Into one on a boa Akufo, a mark of what economy no. Eto to be kama. And unti wakofa na ba wakofa Bawumia ba. Into Bawumia de wabadia oh any economical freedom. Any price of goods and services. Any friend say $1, 1 cedi, $1, 2 cedi in the time of Mahama Emils, $1, 2 cedi. Or see into the Bawumia breye and a Bawumia baya. Or see what chisidi no what the amamai or pombuenu and no pombuenu cry a pamono. Into your permanent now your guess is as good as mine. Cedi no and also say $1 cedi is saying. A Johnny, what teaching, Akufo-Addo said, $1 no Mahama at Tamil's time, no, na enya, na senko no ya Mahama that time, yes, $1 nya 2 cedi no, and go back catch Ghana for say, I'm sorry, Ghana, we are sorry, we are going to go. And then Akufo-Addo said, why is he still staying when you exchange $1 no, and then now almost 8 cedi no, why is he staying? It's because you will be on Kano. He's a man without character. I've said it many times. He has no character. In terms of character, Adjini, Nyansa, Edibuman, Akufo-Addo has none. Onibi. So he told us clearly. So the Bawumia. Now listen to something. Bawumia is the head of the economic team. It is an economy not to tell Pansamwa. Now say Bawumia metitisi yasu opasu obedi president. Now me busam who say, oh, is it because when him say Ghana for adwene ye mere eno nti ayafo because after all Akufo-Addo be president. No one know Bawumia. After all Kennedy Japan cross opasu obedi president. Na Bawumia. And so you see the kind of people are MPP for person omodo omoba. They are lightweight. I see any candidate at MPP 2024 is a lightweight candidate. No, I'm telling you, is it Kennedy Japan? Is it Bawumia? Is it a friend? Is it Alan Cash? No. I'm just being honest with you. I'm a member of the MPP. I've served the MPP for over 20 years. And now when I become me, what do I say? I'm not here because of anything. I'm here because of I'm a Ghana. I want to see Ghana do well. The lightweight people, candidates, they don't know. They don't know. They don't have any policies. Is it Alan Cash policy? The one district, one village, one dam, one water. Now, these companies are companies. Titi baby, approach companies, and they do a mobile, and the more free tax. Taxes, so free tax. Ya wavy tax if you almost so. And do companies aba. And is that what they told us? That they will move from production, raw material. They will move from the raw material economy to a production-based economy. And you man, you free Ghana, you produce no Ghana, near the Aquaman, na Ghanaian faso. And yes, I know I don't recall says Akufo-Addo catcher. I recall say Akufo-Addo catcher said, "One ba Ghana for sitting by better than Muhammad." A friend said John Dramani Muhammad time. But today, let's ask ourselves, prices of fuel, ASA. At the time of fuel prices, a friend said price of crude oil cost not Ghana for exporting more crude oil. Nan kisu say, ye freeze crude oil. Nan kisu say Akufo-Addo can would even cushion Ghanaians with some money. But no, not then another Danko Akufo-Addo that we know. Oh no, not Akufo-Addo. The man who bears the mark of the beast, the successes on his forehead. All that he knows is wickedness. All that he knows is John 10:10. That is what they are propagating. That is their book. That is their trademark. That is what they read. When they wake up in the morning at Jubilee House, they read John 10:10. They are thieves. They know themselves they are thieves. So they recite it. I am a thief, Akufo-Addo. I came to steal Ghana money, to destroy Ghana's economy, to destroy Ghanaian business. He destroyed Dr. Endum's business, Dr. Dufour's business, Dr. Oforia, your friends, Kofi Amakubi's business. He has destroyed businesses. So that is the recitals they recite. That is the things they recite. Inside them, they know they are evil. Inside them, they know that they were the wolves in sheep clothing, wearing sheep clothing, coming as if that they were the sheep, as if they were sheep, as if they were the flocks, coming to save us. Today, Gabby is crying. Now let's go to Gabby's issue and address it as we can, as a freedom fighter, with no fear, with no apologies. So, no apologies. Ghana does not belong to the Achims. Let me say it clearly. I love Achim people, but this particular crop of Achim Ebuakwa people, these few selected people from Achim Ebuakwa people, they cannot change our destiny. The destiny of the Ghanaian is bright. The destiny of the Ghanaian will never be dimmed by this so-called Akufo-Addo and the Bawumias and the Ken Oforiates. No. We will speak truth to power. The fact and the truth. Share the video with you. Just share the video. This is where we speak truth to power. There's no place that we speak truth to power. What do you say? There's no place we speak truth to power. Then you are sending the stars. I mean, share a comrade of fire. Ewa hase. Ni endi nkomo. Yan share a de Gabby eka. Tiemye. Gabby say. The first message and tweet here an hour ago. I said, what options are open to government? ? And of course, we'll say the question should rather be, what option, if adopted, will re-inject investors' confidence in our economy. Even if we find the 3 to 5 billion US dollars required, will that help? E-levy, which was to have given us some 600 million, by now has done less than 60 million. Now, I can't check Gabby said, and Kofono etua e-levy no akodu 60 million. No, young freedom fighters and face the country for. We are looking for them to lash them in public for disobeying the call of the Ghanaian, for disobeying the plight of the ordinary Ghanaian, for not adhering to the cries of our mothers in the zongos, in the marketplaces, in the fisher folks communities. Because this 60 million, no, women here said they should not pay e-levy, because that was our campaign, that people should not pay e-levy. Gabby, you cry there, you cry there. When you're on the phone, nipa baye, to me, 11 no, you bear less than 60 million. You cry near sink and peso be up a kumpo, tefre babim pobe to 11. When you're on the phone, when you're lucky, with the end to us. He then goes on to say that our economy is growing faster than most countries around the world, but that alone can't save us as confidence in our ability to service our debt. Our debt to service our debt is lowering. We can't continue to use all the little revenues raised to pay our debt. Very soon, we may have to borrow to pay wages. I like it. My 4.2 no insure. Me 3 and 4 so. But let me try and then pardon me. Let me try and explain 1, 2 things about what this gentleman is trying to do. This gentleman called Gabby Asare-Ochidako, it is an editorial, you know, the editorial, no, your friend is saying, Paul, I don't want you, I want kind of credit. Well, you know, let me just do this thing over here. What Gabby Asare-Ochidako is trying to do, and they say, oh, Ghanaians, the e-levy, no, I'm not guessing, yeah, Gigi, your target. It is your target. I said Ghana Kobo Bosia. And you said Ghana Kobo Bosia, then we have no other option than to go to IMF. Of which we said in the beginning, you know, there was no need for you people to come with e-levy, because when countries, to say United Kingdom, when countries, to say America, were cushioning their citizens and giving them money and loans, Ghana introduced a COVID levy tax. Ghana introduced 1% COVID levy tax, and that is most wicked. Their friend is saying, Adia or my Ghana Benye Kufado, who fought against value-added tax in 1995. Someone who fought against introduction of what? A taxation called value-added tax, no, comes, you know, becomes the president of Ghana. And when citizens are crying, when there is a pandemic, instead of cushioning us, helping market women, helping their friends and plumbers, carpenters, giving them loans so that they can function, so that they can work, and that same money will be in the system, so that the economy of Ghana will grow, so that he can start what? Taking out his loans, little, you know, smaller, to aid us now. He rather introduce a tax called COVID levy tax. There is nowhere in the world, COVID, ebaya, there has been an e-levy on what? COVID. HIV buy. We never heard said presidents like Rawlings, Kufuor, Atamils, Mahama introduce HIV tax. Yantisi wa malaria tax. But the pandemic be to say Ebola buy yantisi wa Ebola tax. That was epidemic. That was on the continent of Africa. So it was an epidemic. We did not hear John Dramani Mahama introducing a levy called Ebola levy. No. The gentleman called Mahama was very open-minded. He even established what? A university hospital, UGMCC or whatever he calls it. He established it to make us prepare ourselves that when one day there is another epidemic or a pandemic, the UGMCC will serve as what? A help to the nation. Here comes a Kufuor. The man with the sweetest lips. The man, when he speaks, even women call him the guy, the 419 man, the area boy, a Kufuor. Here comes him. The man who promised to turn Nima into a modern estate, into a modern city. Here comes the Kufuor. there is a COVID-19. The man who fought against value-added tax in 1995. Today we have what? COVID-19. One would have thought that he would let his conscience come to work. One would have thought. I, Dr. Ren, I would have thought that his conscience will work. One would have thought that he would let his senses come to bear. One would have thought that he will wear his thinking cap on and say, me, Akufo-Addo, I'm a man of principle. And that even though there is a COVID-19, I will not introduce any tax on COVID-19. Here is this man. He introduced what? A 1% COVID levy. The one that he told him was incompetent. There was epidemic. He never introduced any taxes on, a friend is saying, Ghanaians. Never. Incompetent. Competent is here today with us. He made us believe that he was the competent man. He made us believe that he had the men. But today, what happened? He is rather introducing taxes. So you see, this particular e-levy that they brought, from the beginning, our ancestors knew that this was going to bring hardships to the Ghanaian. But Akufo-Addo did not hear. Akufo-Addo did not adhere to our advice. He did not listen to the plea of the Ghanaian on the street. He didn't listen to the mothers in the market. He did not even listen to the fisher folks. Akufo-Addo did not listen to anybody from the north to south, from the east to west. And even he had his own friend, the Asantehene Otumfuo Osei-Tutu, a man who bears my surname, coming to tell the whole Ghana that, Ghana, it is good for us to pay taxes because the countries like United Kingdom, America, Germany, France, quickly they will compare that they pay taxes. But they never compare the infrastructure development of those countries and Ghana. They don't compare because irresponsibility does not allow them to compare development. But they can compare prices. They can compare what? Taxation. They can compare because as foolish as they are, they don't think because they know the Ghanaian mind, is very, very myopic, very small. Because we don't see truth to speak. Otumfuo came to support Akufo-Addo and told us we should go and pay e-levy. Today, the king of Asantehene, who became a spokesperson for the MPP by telling Ghanaians and his clansmen to pay e-levy. Today, Gabby is telling him that in the e-levy, the target of 600 million, the revenue so far collected is even less than 10%. I'm even saying that the 10%, those that paid, we should look for them and lash them in public. Listen to me here. Nobody hates Akufo-Addo. No. I've told you because of Akufo-Addo, I have mark to show. Because we're on a campaign trail with him in the Western region because of Akufo-Addo. Do you know how many people will leave that message for another day? Today, what is Gabby saying? That they need 3 to 5 billion. That is the amount of money they need. I've told you already that we have MPP people who are friends and family members of Akufo-Addo who are billionaires by stealing Ghanaians. They become billionaires, not billion cities, so $1 billion. They are leaving that amount of money for their families. So that when even they go to opposition, they can still control from opposition and dictate the destiny of Ghana for us. Gabby is a British citizen. He loves Great Britain as I love Great Britain. He knows that Great Britain works. It does not discriminate. He knows very clearly that the laws in Great Britain works. How come Gabby Asare-Jordan is not denouncing his British citizenship and taking up a responsibility role, a ministerial position in Ghana's governance? Is it because he's afraid that if he does it, he will be tempted to steal, to corrupt? And so when there's any change of government, he will go to jail. He will be taken to the court. Now say, he'll be sentenced to jail. Why is he not renouncing his British citizen and taking up a job so that we'll know that, Gabby is also a minister of so and so? Because he's capable. From the way he's talking from the back, will be a told me. No be hey, and you say. I don't know how the because you're Ghanaian. I don't know, I want to share Ghana just, I see a bobo, now man for bobo. Hey, yes, yeah, Bonnie say. I don't know what Jesse now park so. Ghana Jesse, Gabby, if you are proud of Ghana, the way you talk. When anything small, then you come on Twitter, tweeting. Wear Ghana Jesse. Denounce your British passport. Wear Ghana Jesse. And take up the position. I don't know, Usro, Gabby, are you afraid? Wear Ghana Jesse. Let us see that we are Bema. When the exchange of government. If you are a man, Gabby Asarochida, if you are watching this video, if you are a man, wear Ghana Jesse. Yamba opposition. Akufo-Addo can even sack Bawumia and make you a vice president. Become the vice president. Akufo-Addo, he takes instruction from you, Gabby. We know. When you come to UK here and Akufo-Addo is working and you get a call, just even 1 minute away from Akufo-Addo, President Akufo-Addo will be shouting, where is Gabby? Here in UK. Wear Ghana Jesse. And control things. Tell Akufo-Addo, sack Bawumia, make me vice president. It will be something great for you. Yes. Why don't you want to denounce your British citizenship? Because you know British citizenship is a cover, it's a protector. It shields you from bad governance and bad people and bad cocoa meaning in Africa. You know it. But every time you are quick to come and talk, and the Ghanaians are listening to you, and yet you are not even a Ghanaian. No. By citizenship, you are British, and yet you want to dictate the destiny of Ghana for the Ghanaian. Meanwhile, when you come to Britain, you see how the kids are living. When you come to UK, as you do often, 2 days, 3 days, you are always flying to UK. When you come to your great country, UK, of which I'm also here, anytime you come, see governance. Superb, fantastic. I'm not saying it's governance without blemish. I'm not saying it's governance without reproach. But it is like 89%, 90%, 95% better. 1,000,000% better than our economy, better than the governance that we are seeing in Ghana. Why are you not denouncing your British citizen? Why are you so quick to come and talk on Facebook, on Twitter? Denounce and take vice president position. If you be man, Gabby, tell your cousin Akufo-Addo to sack Bawumia, because we know how precious you are to Akufo-Addo. Oh, we know it. Here in UK, we've seen it with our kolo eyes. You had a call. Your brother was looking for you as if you were lost. As if your brother was in a jungle. As if we were in a jungle. He turned around. He did not see you. Everybody was around. People that are meant to be around were around. But he was still shouting your name. Where is Gabby? I can't move an inch without Gabby. So let him make you a vice president and dictate for Ghana. I want to say yes. When there is change of government, now when for a new maybe more, you see the way we will come after you people. By now, dear, you are still a British citizen and dictating for the Ghanaian, telling where the Ghana should go, telling us Ghanaians, where the country should move. When Accra not a friend is saying, our station, say power, because you say Bagabiga. Accra not Manas, Obeka just say Bagabiga, or also no UK, I say. Obeka just say Bagabiga. What do I say? Yantuasu. What is this guy saying? Say, as some Dr. Ren me catch MP before painful be UK, I say. The economic, a friend is saying, and she say, yeah, kind of Foriata Ayen, a best say Ghana. When he introduced the banking cleanup exercise, I said it here in the UK. And many of these MPP so-called dumb people were saying, what do I know? Diana Winim, you and Zuma guy, Asantin Zuma, Diana Winim. We say, look, you don't fight people who have honestly, Ghanaians worked hard to establish banks for Ghanaians to have faith in. You go and you collapse it. This is evil. I said it here in the UK. To most of the MPP people, I said it here. When people like Ofake, who wants to be the MPP UK chairman, were defending, when I was doing my radio programs, were defending the collapse of banks, the banking cleanup. I was saying that, hey, comrade, it is wrong. Check your facts. What Akufo-Addo and Ken Ofori-Atta is doing, it will come back to hunt us, to bite us. Today, see, you collapse banks. See the repercussions. Unemployment from 6% to 13%. Were you thinking? No, you were not. See how foolish now you've made everybody know that clearly Akufo-Addo is the dumbest president that Ghana has ever had. Yes, you told us that we be into the Bawumia, but we thought that Bawumia would be better. Not knowing that Bawumia was even a 419 and a trickster, a con master who conned you with his economic lectures, who lured you with his economic lectures, sweet economic lectures. When Emisata was telling him, say, Mr. Man, in fact textbooks and dig Ghana economy anymore. When Sektepe and Co were telling you, when Dofo, the best finance minister Ghana has ever had in the 4th administration is Kobna Dofo. The best Dofo. He's not an MPP, NDC. Me, I'm MPP. A Jai party, no. Dofo, the best finance minister. Look how Oyenioma. He was a finance minister, but he did not collapse Data Bank. Data Bank became a finance minister. The person of Ken Ofori-Atta collapsed Ghanaian businesses. Are you people sick? Do you think, sir, when the Americans were building, they were collapsing their citizens' business, and can we have Chase banks to be 100 and something years, like we have Barclays Bank to be like 100 years, like the HSBC banks, the Royal Bank of Scotland? Is because they gave help. Today, you are crying foul. It is not genuine cry. You are crying to side the mentality, the minds of the MPP foot soldiers who are as foolish as many of you are. That you people need $3 to $5 billion. We know. That is what you want to use for the campaign. We know. The campaign, Sikano, you want to still steal it from the Ghanaian to campaign. We know already. So no matter how you people will come out, you see, freedom fighters have been vindicated. Face the country, we've been vindicated. When we say it, we know you people learn from us. Learn. Do not feel ashamed. Invite us. We will give you economic proper lectures, not the one like Bawumia's. We will give you practical with practicals. Oh yes. The people that you go and you borrow money from the World Bank, those people, those kind of firms and teams, some of us, they contact us, they call us. Tell your government, we can give them this, and we know that you people will go for it. You go for the money, you bring shame. You go for money, you don't bring nothing. There's no good thing that you've gone and then you brought to. Akufo-Addo alone introduced Bola tax, 10 pesos Bola tax. And so yet, Accra is the most dirtiest city in the whole world. Accra is the most dirtiest city. They say Agbogloshi is the 3rd poisonous city in the whole world. The most dangerous place and poisonous is Agbogloshi and those places. Yet you collect 10p, telling Ghanaians to pay 10p to fight what? Sanitation. You even have a sanitation minister who does not even work and still collect money. See yourself, a gargantuan governance, 100 and something. You were in a hurry. No, you people were in a hurry to steal us. Oh, Ghana, we are in a hurry. Become citizens. Don't be a spectator. Today, when citizens talk, we are being treated not even like spectators. So we are being beaten in our own countries. When freedom fighters and face the country, when we talk, come and see Akufo-Addo will chase us with dampari. Oh, I pray for Ghana. I said, a damn empire. We thought dampari will come and act professional. No, he's just a zombie, a puppet, a poodle for Akufo-Addo. A poodle, your bonikoto, no, yeah, your bonasum, no, yeah, that is dampari for you. Because at the end of the day, he wants that politician to use him, to control him, as if say one go school UK. I will go Nyansa, say as a policeman, I'm a professional man. Let me act professional. No. As for the Ghanaian professionals, no. They are always being controlled by six formers, Form 4 graduates, Form 4 graduate. Sebi say, omo Form 4 so omo nim nyansa. Form 4 for no nim nyansa no. Omo politicians no. Ghana professional na wa born a PhD no. Dampare wa bo PhD. Na wa ma obi a o man that Akufo-Addo mu asebi o ma dwene mu ndo no mu control. Young court number 3 and 4 by Gabby Asama Wokan. What's there? Oh, Gabby, the CC crowd, what done me prophet. Asama Dr. Rami Kebia, no abe confirm me. Into your confirmation of Gabby Asaba Beka. And Chen, none me can send be Gabby a confirm me. Into Ghana has no food crisis, Gabby Neka. Enough food from our farms, yet food prices have shot up 3 to 4 times more in our cities, far and over above rising cost of transportation. To make matters worse, global food insecurity is worsening as inflation from challenges with supply chain worsen. You see these people, one thing that they are good at is to complain. You see these database, one thing they are good at is complaining. These database, they don't have solution. I've told you. Say, yeah, you're free of Kuranasino. Yeah, the sons and daughters of the charcoal sellers, no. Jenny was solution. But yeah, so you don't want Jimmy. Because Jimmy, no, you mu GDA. Because you're free of Kurasi. And you need GDA, no. And until I always want to encourage you. Say, you are better than the likes of Gabby Asayo Chidakomo. Because you people, you are not only say, a friend is saying, more solutions, no. Musansu wa tema. Musansu wa junipa. But the lies of Gabby, they don't have solutions. They always talk about problem. When they were in opposition, problem. No solution. Now they are in power. Complain, problem. They don't know any solution. That is what they are doing. Governors have been handed over to you. You won election in 2016, 160 something MPs. Lost about 30 parliamentarians in 2020. Still, you are complaining. Solve this world, according to my dad, my uncle, Joseph E. something. According to my uncle, Mr. Eshen, or say, life is a problem-solving world. When you solve problems, you make money. That is why everybody wake up early in the morning to go to work, because you are going to solve problem. If you're a taxi driver, you are solving somebody's transportation problem. You are carrying a human being from one destination to the other. You are solving someone's problem. So you are paid for solving a problem. So life is a problem-solving world. That is why God, after God creation, he told us to say we should subdue the earth. We should have dominion on the earth. Having dominion means we should solve the problems. The problem of housing, the problem of roads, the problem of factories. God was telling mankind, use your brain to solve problems. Life is a problem-solving world. The Europeans are rich because they solve problems. The Americans are rich because they solve problems. Chinese in 1980, in 1970s, they couldn't solve their problems, so they were poor. They were dying of hunger in China, in Beijing, in Guangzhou. They were not solving problems in the 70s, in the 60s, so they were dying. In the 80s, when they had Deng Xiaoping, they started solving problems. So now China is what? A superpower nation. In Singapore, they were not solving problems, but sometime came the lies of what? I've forgotten the name small. Those people solve problems. What do I say? Those Singaporean leaders, Lee Kuan Yew, the lies of Lee Kuan Yew were solving problems. And now go to Singapore. Go to Malaysia. Malaysia that we gained the same independence in the same year. Go and see Malaysia. They use palm kernel, abe, to develop their country. Life is a problem-solving world. So if you are a leader, and instead of you to become an agent of change, and you are still complaining like the follower, then you don't deserve the seat of honor called the presidency. Akufo-Addo doesn't deserve the seat of honor called presidency because he's not thinking about solution. He's complaining. Why are you complaining? In opposition, you complain. In power, you complain. You are still complaining about Mama Hama. 5 years you were complaining. 6 years you were complaining. Mahama says, I'm going to Gonja. I'm going to relax. Also you are complaining. Then you have no place at where you are. You should be kicked out. You should be sacked. You should be impeached and go away because you have no solution. And a president who has no solution, your citizens will bear the suffering. We will bear the cost because your mind is not open to solve problems. Your mind is just there to complain. And so this Gabby is like a baby complaining when your cousin is the president. Why complain? Well, you know the guys that told us you are the man? Well, you know these people that told us that you guys had the men. So where are the men? You told us the NDC doesn't have men. You had men who had been to the Cambridge, the Yales, the Harvards, the Oxfords. Where are they? I thought when you are a student and you go to Oxford, even by the time you finish Oxford, your job is there already. Me, my wife went to Oxford. By the time she finished, there was job for her. It was not that she was going to look for job, because the society knows that these people are what? The people that are the intelligentias. They are the people that have the brains to solve problems. So they don't even wait for you to finish university already. They will be talking to you. You go there, work there, and be doing this. And by the time you come, your job is settled because you have the brains. What about the Ghana people that you claim they went to Oxford, the Yales, the Cambridge? They are not solvers. They don't solve problems. Akufo-Addo, you said you went to Oxford. You don't solve problem. I've not seen anybody that goes to Oxford. Our young leader, I won't solve a problem. Prime Minister Boris Johnson? Is it Prime Minister David? They were problem solvers. What about you? Just talk. Then your brother with British citizenship, Gabby, Asayoshidaku, always talk. Then speaking some English, yes, he was born here. He was born in England. Yes, Gabby was born in England. Yeah, we know. Talk. Solve problem and stop the talk. We need solution. We don't need talkatives. We don't need comedians. We need action. Ghana, where we are now, according to Mahama, crossroad. Medium see crossroad. Crossroad. They just say, "Yeah, crossroad. We're in the cemetery." He's not talking about solutions. He's still lamenting. Lamentation chapter 1, verse 1, MPP, according to Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Always cry. Always lamenting. Lamentation. They are in power. They are lamenting. Today, as I speak to you today, Ghana Armed Forces, Ghana Air Force, they go and buy their own uniform. Say, Ghana Air Force, they should come and say, Dr. Ren, I'm lying. They should take me to court. I don't want any other court. We should go to the Supreme Court of Ghana. That's where I like. I like big things. Let's go there. Ghana Air Force people, they buy their own uniform. They buy their own boots. Ghana police people, so when we are calling for demonstration, you should join. You should use your brains like the Tunisians, like the Moroccans. They are police people. They know market. Prices and goods and services are high. They know it. And you say, Akufo-Addo buy what 2 market teams from Kumbio. Debbie. More fast no from village. Me what? Tie class one friend. They call you guys. Because clearly, the country where we are, yes, Shaminem, Amena Donko, Akasi Obidi, a friend is saying, Amena Guesu, not Ghana Kata. And that is what these people want to do to us. And you see, Gabby is crying, complaining, lamenting, because they know they have failed. Just recently, he said, we need a new ideas. Why was Gabby saying they need a new ideas? Because he knows, they have fall short of the ideas. They have fall short of the ideas of the Dr. Rens, the ideas of the Oliver Bakavomaos, the ideas of freedom fighters. They know they don't have it. They know clearly they don't have it. They know they don't have those ideas. So when they come, they complain. My uncle, Joseph, Mr. Joseph, taught me with my dad, life is a problem-solving world. What problem are our leaders solving? Anytime your mind tilts to solution, solutions will come. Because that is how God designed us. If your mind goes to the problems, you always concentrate on problems. But when your mind moves from problems, that, oh, this is what I'm going through. How do I solve it? When you start questioning the how, when, how come, what should I do, how, you see the mind automatically will start processing towards what? Solutions. But today, those messiahs, those when they were in opposition, preach about the Messiah, preach that, oh, we are bringing Akufo-Addo, the Messiah of Ghana. I was part of it. I got beaten in Nzima when I was telling my Nzimas that, oh, let's vote for Akufo-Addo. Let's forget about his uncle J.B. Dankwa, who betrayed Kwame Nkrumah. Let's forget about his own father of Akufo. Let's forget about the man when Kwame Nkrumah was building Akosombo Dam. Akufo-Addo's father told us, the population is too small. Why build Akosombo Dam? Oh, and Zimmers, come out and vote. 2012, come out. 2016, vote for Akufo-Addo. Vote. We were beaten. My hometown people, they beat me because I've joined Akufo-Addo. They were telling me, my brothers were telling me, you are working with the enemy. You are working with the hypocrites and parasites. You are working with the chameleons. They change. They have nothing good to offer the Ghanaian. And indeed, it is true. When I got beaten, I deserve it in Nzima. Because they were telling me that the people that I've associated myself with, all that they know is to come and destroy. They are the destroyers of our destiny. They are the destroyers of the African destiny. The destiny was in the hands of Kwame Nkrumah and the J.B. Dankwa and the so-called people of Oforiates and the so-called Akufo-Addo's family destroyed the destiny of Africa. When they killed Nkrumah, when Nkrumah was overthrown and Nkrumah later died in Bucharest, that was the last hope that the African man had. That light was dimmed. Till date, we've not seen any better transformation on the continent of Africa. Because the people that were the torchbearers, the Kwame Nkrumahs, the Nzeribes, the people like the Patrice Lumumbes, the Sankares, they were thinking of solution. How to solve the African problem with the African mindset. How to solve the African problem with the African solutions. They were thinking of African solution. Oh, Akufo-Addo's fathers were thinking about how to sell us. No wonder Akufo-Addo is still a sellout. Everywhere he goes, he sells us. He preached one thing in Ghana, and when he comes to abroad, he says one thing. Oh, sellout people. Now they are complaining, lamenting, because they cannot solve the problem. They are not solution-oriented people. They are problem makers. They are troublemakers. Nothing good will come out from Akufo-Addo. Oh, nothing good. Even the land is even annoyed with Akufo-Addo. Even when it rains with anger. Everybody is annoyed with Akufo-Addo. A man who says he wants to build a cathedral for God. And there is a question mark, big time, on the cathedral of God. Oh, Akufo-Addo. Let's go to the last paragraph of Gabby Asari-Oshidako. Then we bring the curtains to an end. He goes on and he says, after 5 months of statement of bashing, the yield levy after implementation is what delivering only 10% of estimated revenues. And I'm telling you, Gabby, we need to look for these people who even contributed to the 10% so we can lash sense into their heads. Let me continue. Our revenues remain very low as compared to the rest of the world. Oh, ye Gentiles, ye hypocrites, see the way they talk. They make the Ghanaian feel bad that you are not even doing enough to support the economy. When they were in power, they never told the Ghanaian that he was not doing enough. Today they are in power. They are putting the blame game on the Ghanaian that you are not doing enough. You are not paying. That even in the whole world, we don't even come to people that even contribute. Hey, Gabby Asari-Oshidako, you are very ungrateful Ghanaian. Oh, you are not even a Ghanaian, you're a British citizen. This is a blame game. They do it best because they are propagandists. They are propagandists. I mean, read my lips, propagandist. When the truth is there, they turn it around. If it is a bottle of water, this bottle of water, We drink it from here. We open the lid and we start drinking. They turn it like this. And they want us to believe that we need to drink it from this side. They want us to believe that, oh, drink it from this side. So you see how he's trying to insult Ghanaians. That even we don't even pay. We don't even pay. We don't even contribute. Our revenues remain low as compared to the rest of the world. But according to the revenue collectors, they told us that last year, even during COVID-19, they even reached their target. The target that they were expecting, they even got their target. Revenue collection, according to the internal revenue. Last year, last 2 years, when there was COVID-19, Ghanaians were still contributing. But you're putting us the blame game here. I tell you, these are people who have no solution. When people have solutions, they don't put blame game. They think of solution. They ask themselves questions. How come this is happening? What should I do? How? They find solutions. They don't apportion blame. Kufuor, since day one in opposition, always accuse people. He's in power. He's still accusing Mahama. He's a propagandist. Their sloganeering is blame, blame, blame game, blame game, blame game. This is what they are doing. But I don't blame this. We are blaming we Ghanaians for not seeing truth in what freedom fighters have faced the country. What the lives of the Bobby ancestors and the Listowells, where the lives of the Oketechia Free Fires and the Ken and Ohini Davids and the Frema shows, the Mama Bess, the Etiakwasids. What we are saying, what the amazing GH and Wafayas, what we are saying to you guys. He who knows the truth and covers the truth is a son of evil. He who knows the truth and covers the truth up is the son of evil. Because the truth set men free. Our revenue remains very low as compared to the rest of the world. Now he's comparing to the rest of the world. But then he's not comparing the development of the rest of the world. He's not comparing. He's not comparing. That there are countries like Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, who do not even, most of them don't even pay taxes. But go and see the Burj Khalifas. Go and see the streets that they have built on the land of the desert. Water is even hard to come by. But yet when you go to Dubai, people get water to drink. Ghana, under Kufuor, Gabby's brother, our water bodies have been destroyed. They come from Achimebuakwa, their own river Brim. Last time I showed you videos, has been destroyed with mercury and cyanide. These people are propagandists. They are just like the evangelist Ewua in Kumasi. He condemns every pastor in Kumasi and make you think that he is the Messiah, the evangelist of all evangelists. Yes, this is these be they sensual, these be they corrupt people, these be they apportion blames. These be they that told us that once we start collecting this revenue, everywhere will be okay. But Ghanaians, let me tell you, it is a lie. Ghanaians are paying taxes. Ghanaians pay taxes. Even we in the land of the foreign, we contribute to the economy every year, not less than $3 billion US. So that $3 billion he's calling of is the monies that we, through what? Remittances, we bring to the nation. So when people sit in Ghana and say, "Won't pay taxes now, hey, shut up." You know how much taxes we pay? Do you know what we do in Ghana? Don't you know that even if we're building a akukobuo crowd, we take carpenter, we take furnace, and we buy nails, we buy hammer, we pay workers. Even if we are building 1-bedroom house, we take painters, we take masons, we buy cement, we buy blocks. These people always lie through their teeth. Makes the Ghanaian feel inferior because they know that they are the inferior people, inferiority complex people. So anytime they make you feel like you are inferior, you the Ghanaian, listen to me carefully. Then he goes on. Our revenues remains very low as compared to the rest of the world. Debt levels dangerously high, debt level, dangerously. I like the way he uses the English language. I like it. Cedi, like most currencies, struggling against the dollar. This is the point I want to make clear. That Gabby Asari Ochidaku should do Ghanaians the honor and go and play back the tape of his own cousin, Akufo-Addo, who said to the whole nation that in the times of Mahama and Mills, $1 was 2 cedis. And that if he was Mahama and Mills, he will resign. I leave Gabby Asari Ochidaku on his own conscience and the conscience of his brother Akufo-Addo, that if they have conscience and if they were men of conscience and were born of women that brought them up well, they will leave Ghana and resign. That is what I leave them. But they are not men of conscience. I leave them on their own conscience because his own cousin told the whole world that in the times of Aliu Mahama and Kufuor, $1 was 1 cedis. And at the time of Mills and Mahama, $1 was 2 cedis. And so, what they were trying to tell us was that even $1 to 2 cedi was on the high side in terms of what? Exchange rate. I leave them on their own conscience and their own principle. That if they have one, Akufo-Addo, if you have conscience, just as you told Mahama, that if $1 was 2 cedis, 2 cedis, 2 cedis, he should resign. Today, $1 is almost 8 cedis. If you and your cousin Ken Oforiatta and the Gabby Asari Ochidaku, if any of you have conscience, you should resign. God bless our homeland Ghana. Make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever and ever.
Sight.
Rise, oh freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Sight.
Rise, oh freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Story.
See who fights and run away. Let's the fight another day.
Sight.
Rise, oh freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Story.
See who fights and run away.
Senidika, inabeka, miaro, endo, miaro, ejumeyidia, inabeye, miaro, endo, miaro, obreyitibo, inabebo, miaro, endo, miaro. Asemi besini kwemba miaro. Asemi miaro. Asemi besini kwemba miaro. Asemi besini kwemba miaro. Obrai besini kwemba miaro. Miaro. Endo miaro. Asemi besini kwemba miaro. Asemi miara, sina besini kwemba, sina besini kwemba, obrai besini kwemba miara.